Hey friends, this is going to be a shameless audacity part two. It's going to be a real world example of something that we've gone through here recently at this little church that I work with, the First Baptist Church of Woods River. Right now we meet at 10:45 on Sunday mornings. So if you're in Roxana, Bethalto, Woods River, Alton, really even St. Louis, you're not that far. We would love for you to join us. Hit me up. But it's not doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. Stuff like this happens enough that it's not odd. So hopefully this encourages you. So again, about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, we began working with this little church, and we wanted to start a kids program that met once a week. That would be kind of like a VBS, but again, only once a week. And so, 2.5 hours long. This semester we're doing it a little bit different, but that was kind of the dream. And my wife suggested, hey, we ought to offer dinner with it since it's at night. It's kind of a low income area that we should do that. And that would probably be a huge blessing to some of the families. And as soon as she said it, I knew she was absolutely right. Um, and I also knew that because the church that we're working with, they were struggling to make ends meet. They were going to be like, we probably shouldn't do that because of, the financial aspect. And so I assured them that, at the worst case scenario, that we would personally just cover it, although I didn't know how we were going to do that at the time. We just thought this was what God wanted us to do. And so the first week, that's exactly what happened. We covered it. We had like this huge amount of chicken nuggets, and the kids loved that, and French fries and stuff, and we had a great time. The second week, we had a gentleman show up and say, "Hey, my granddaughter came home last week, and she had a blast at your kids' thing. We're going to keep coming. Um, could you guys use some money?" We were just, kind of blown away. Like I said, it doesn't happen all the time like that, but it happens enough that it's not odd. And so we were like, yes, sir, we absolutely could. And he just wrote us a check that covered the meals for the rest of the whole last semester, about 10 kids get togethers. Um, and we just sit back in amazement, praising God, doing our best to pray, to invest in our community, to love our neighbors, and to live a life of shameless audacity. God, if you don't come through here, um, you're going to have to come through one way or another. You're either going to have to bless our business so that we can provide this, or you're going to have to send another angel named Bob, right? And like I said, I just want to encourage you with this because if you really do act on God's behalf, loving your community, putting yourself out there, you get to see God come through time and time again. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.